Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello and welcome back.
So, I'm going to slowly show you what we've been doing. I don't know if you guys remember, but we got some stuff off of, well, what do you call it, distressed plant list
Yes.
at the local Lowe's. So, show you what we got going. So, we have our 3 fig trees over here. Now, something did eat some leaves over here on this one. When I showed you guys before, these guys were a foot tall. Now they're, well, I don't know, maybe close. This one,
It's probably 3 foot tall.
this one's probably 3 foot tall now.
Yeah.
This one's doing real good.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, we just got these in. I don't know. I mean,
A couple months ago.
yeah, it's been somewhere around maybe 7 weeks, 8 weeks. So our figs are doing good. Now, I just basically fenced this area off from Zeke and Sassy so that, and it is a work in progress, guys, so that they don't trample on anything. They're pretty good about that, but
Well, they don't know because they see all this greenery, and how do you know, the grass from the plant? You can't really teach the dogs that, so we just make it safe.
yes. And so I made these frames because there was some leftover wood here, and then I decided to just, go get some wood and keep going with it. That was really inexpensive. And I made them this way instead of just, like cementing something into the ground or just doing a trellis. In case we get some big storms, I'm thinking that they're going to hold together better. So this is a raspberry plant. And again, all these things were only about a foot. I mean, they were small. So they've grown pretty big. These are basically 2 foot wide and 4 foot long, these planters.
Look at that one over there.
And 4 foot tall.
See where that one is tied there? That was just there like 3 days ago or 4 days ago. Look how much it's grown out from where that tie is.
Yeah, so you can see it's
see
over
that.
here. So we're going to keep training them as we go. We'll train them upwards and onwards, and then we could tie them together even too. We could just simply put, another layer on this, or just connect these as we go and let everything kind of loop and revolve around this. So we're really happy with how things are going. Here's another raspberry plant. No, I should say these are blackberries.
Yeah,
Blackberries here.
Mhm.
And this is the back part of the yard, and the guy told us that he put his garden back here, and he said he didn't have much luck. He didn't think there was enough sun, but I got rid of a few branches, just a few, and everything's doing pretty good. I mean, honestly, you can see this one. Again, this was a tiny little plant, so this is only like 7 weeks later. Very happy. And wow, this one's really grown way over here now. So, I mean, this one might be the first one that jumps over to the next box, so to speak. These guys are growing fast.
Look, we got our harvest this year. We got two
Oh, wow.
berries. We are grateful.
Beautiful. We already got some berries. Next year, I expect to be a lot of berries.
Yep.
A lot. And then over here, we just put in a couple of strawberry plants. And, again, this is more towards the future. And I'll probably be adding a bunch more, and I know the strawberries will just keep growing. Now, I just put in today some watermelon that we had up in, or yesterday I put them up in the ground. Watermelon that we had bought from the local store and just simply saved some of the seeds. And, I just threw these in. They're recovering nicely. There's a bunch of other squashes of all sorts. We have acorn, we have butternut, there's zucchini, yellow and green zucchini, yellow squash, green zucchini, watermelon, I think cantaloupe. We're going to see if we could get a harvest in before it gets cold. Somewhere around November 10th is the first frost date. So we still got 2 full months. I got to weed this one. That's a blueberry. This one's another blueberry. And then over here we have our raspberry plants, which I got to do a little weeding. And I still have to lay down some wood chips. Just using some pine bark.
Yeah, I think we need, what are those called, a weed eater, what the guy's using next door.
Yeah, we don't have a weed eater yet, so we will be getting one. And then eventually I'm going to try to, get rid of all the grass, and we'll just have kind of pathways. So this is the raspberry that's doing the best. And, again, they were tiny. So I would expect we'll definitely have raspberries next year as well. This is a sour sop. I've never grown one of those before, so we will see what comes of this. And I honestly forget what each of these is, but
it's either squash or watermelon.
Yeah, they're squash or watermelon. We just did a few from seed, and everything seems to be doing pretty good. I think we got enough time to get some harvest in. We wanted to be in the house really more in April, but we didn't get in the house until like second week of June.
Yeah.
So, and again, this back area has the raspberries, the blueberries, the blackberries,
grapes.
And the grapes.
And figs.
And the figs. As they all get bigger, I won't really probably use this so much. But I'm going to try to interplant as much as possible. Now this is another blackberry that I just stuck over here because I ran out of room in the back row, and it was a inexpensive one again on the distress pile, and I couldn't say no. I could never say no. I would keep putting them in.
Yeah.
That's a blueberry, and there's a couple different types of blueberries. So, next year things will get going really in more earnest. And then we have some grapes. And a lot of these plants we got for like $6. Most of the other ones we got around $10-11. But all these squashes that you're seeing we did from seed. More grapes. And this one seems to be pretty happy. The little bit of bleaching was too much of the diatomaceous earth, but the plants themselves held on. And these we just transferred from a small starter pot, and they're hanging in there. They're going to be fine. They're coming back. And we see more grapes. Now, this over here, I'm doing what some of you guys had suggested, and it was kill the grass while laying cardboard down. Going to do that with that whole patch. And we have basically one row of peppers and tomatoes going that we're getting some from. That was almost like an afterthought, just trying to get something in there. And that area is going to be almost completely filled in with our bigger greenhouse. So I measured it out, and it's going to take up that area just about exactly against the wall. It's 20 feet by 10 feet by 7 feet. And then this that I have to weed and then lay down some mulch. This is just going to be an herb bed, which right now we have some spearmint,
Peppermint.
and some peppermint. And then we have some,
I think it's rosemary.
we have
Lavender.
rosemary and lavender
Yeah.
also growing.
Yep.
And the weeds here, they grow so dang fast. But yeah, the peppermint and the spearmint will probably just end up overwhelming this whole area. But that's okay. We'll just pinch back as needed. And then I chopped some of the branches on that tree there. And the grass is filling in because over there it was mostly dirty, just dirt and stuff where nothing growing because the branches were heavier. I'm going to take down that one that's hanging low and trim it back a little bit more. and then we'll basically be able to grow in that patch too. And we'll figure out what we're going to put there.
Yes, we sure will. And you know, when you guys leave comments and tips and tricks like that, we always appreciate them. We're always grateful to have those comments and ideas. We appreciate it. Thank you.
So just a quick little update on what we're doing, guys. Share your comments. As Cindy was saying, we do learn a lot from you guys. God bless and namaste.
Namaste.